Hi. Didn't see you there. Um, okay, that was really stupid, but long time ago when I was filming a video with one of my friends, he actually did that and it just came to mind and it was so funny that I just wanted to try something new today. So, hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing about my New Year's goals for the year 2023. I don't call them New Year's resolutions anymore because I found that around the third week or so, I start losing track of what my resolutions were and what I kind of wanted to do as I felt like the year wasn't new anymore. And so by calling them goals, at least it gives me something to look forward to strive towards, and it gives me a direction on how I want to live each and every day this year. And so I'm going to share them with you so that whenever at the end of the year, look over how I lived this year, I can say, oh, I did enjoy every moment. Or, hey, I'm looking forward and looking back and kind of being able to do these different things. And so, why not we get started? All right, so goal number one for 2023, I've titled Enjoying Every Moment or Capturing the Beautiful Moments in Time. I have this mug here and it says, Enjoy the Journey. And I look at this mug almost every single day, and it kind of reminds myself to enjoy where I'm going. I filled this cup with a lot of different paper cranes that I folded whenever I had free time. And I think to me, what this means or what it symbolizes is that life is lived in color, where we can make life what we want it to be. You can be happy, you can be sad, and not every day is going to be a good day, but at least if we're enjoying the journey in the good times or the bad times, we're able to kind of see that in the midst of all of this, there are certain moments that we want to capture. The reason why I kind of set this goal for myself is because I usually don't take pictures, or for the longest time, I've never taken photos. And the reason for that was because I have a pretty pictographic memory or a photogenic memory. I don't know what the correct term is, but I can remember things very, very well. However, I realized that, sometimes there are things that I miss by just relying on my memory. And so I thought I would capture the beautiful moments for me to always look back on. And so there are some parameters that I've set for this goal, and it's for me to take a photo every single day to enjoy something from the day. But I realized that it was a bit harder than I thought because not every day is going to be a good day. Not every day is going to be a day where I have this goal in mind where I say, oh, I need to take a photo. And I felt that it was too much pressure to continue trying to always look for a good moment. And so for me, what I've kind of done is I've kind of revised this goal a little bit differently. And for me, it's whenever I feel happy or whenever I really want a certain moment in time to stop, or I want to always look back on a certain moment, is when I'll take out my phone and I'll record what's going on around me, or I'll take a photo of what the thing or that event or that moment is. And so I'll share a couple of the photos that I've taken so far this year and just what I've taken photos of, just to kind of show you. But I really want myself to be able to look at all the photos or all the moments in time that I've captured at the end of the year. When I look back, I want to create a video of all the photos and videos that I've taken and kind of put them all together to say, yes, these moments were the beautiful moments of 2023. Life was lived, life was enjoyed, and that I shouldn't take life for granted. And so, like all of this right here, sometimes there are gray ones, sometimes there are, um, you know, colors that aren't as vibrant. But life is what you make it. and there's beauty in the small things. And so for me, I want to capture the things that were beautiful to me, the things that were meaningful to me. And as I kind of see what has made such a deep impact on me at the end of the year, I want to look back and say, I have no regrets, and that 2023 was a journey that I enjoyed. Goal number 2. Sorry. For this goal, I won't go too in depth with it because I'll have a separate video addressing this goal specifically, but I've titled it Looking Forward, Looking Back, Setting Goals, and Seeing the Journey. So what I want to do with this goal is I want to record a video letter for the future me to see. Whether that may be at the end of 2023 or the beginning of 2024, I want my future self to look at the video and see the journey that I had throughout the year. And so there's 4 parts to it, or 4 questions that I want to kind of address in that video. It's, what is the thing that I'm struggling with now? The second one would be, what am I most grateful for? Third one, what is one thing that I want to accomplish before the end of 2023? And the fourth one would be, what kind of person do I want to become? And by kind of answering those questions, whenever I watch it in the future, I can say, yes, you are no longer going through that, or you're still going through that, but that's all right. Trust in God's timing. The second one would be, you've grown in appreciation, or you're still thankful for the things that you have. Third is, yes, you're able to do it, or you have not yet done it, so go ahead and do it. And fourth would be, yes, or you're still working on improving that aspect of what you wanted to do, but you are becoming a more well-rounded person. And so if you want to see that video letter, be sure to subscribe. I will upload that whenever I get a chance to film that. But let us see if I can look back on the journey in the future. And lastly, goal number 3. This is a multifaceted goal that deals with 4 aspects of myself. It's about body, mind, heart, and soul care, or spirit care. Strengthen the body, treat the mind, heal the heart, and grow in spirit. And so I have this glass heart that my friend gave to me a long time ago before she left for Korea. And I haven't filled it with anything. But this year, I want to find something to fill this heart with. Whether it be folded paper cranes, beads, rocks, whatever it may be, I want to find something that I can fill this heart with. And just like this glass heart, I believe that my heart can be filled with whatever I put in as well. So whatever I eat, whatever I watch, whatever I listen to, whatever I read, anything that I do will come into me and fill my heart in some kind of way. And so what I want to do is, this goal in and of itself is also broken into 3 separate parts. The first thing is, I want to strengthen my relationship with the Lord. And the way that I want to do that is by having quiet time, or a time of devotion to the Lord. So last year in 2022, I went back and went through my journal, and I counted that I had written to the Lord about 200 times. And so I wrote to him whenever I was struggling with anything, whether I was going through a hard time, whether I was thankful for something, or something was in my mind. I went and wrote in this journal about 100 times. And I found that at the end of the year, when I read through what I was going through each week, through each month, it helped me remember where I was in my spiritual state. And through that, I could see the prayer requests that were answered, the things that I was able to grow from and experience God in. And because I found that it was so fruitful, when the year began, I got myself another journal. And so I began writing in this as well. And I hope that if I did it about 100 times last year, that I can do it again 120 times this year. And so I want to have time of devotion towards the Lord about 120 times, which roughly is around 33% of the year. And so I want to be found under the fig tree, seeking in wanting to grow in my relationship with the Lord. Secondly, I want to be able to read through my Bible from cover to cover again. I really want to know what the Bible says. I want to listen and learn from the Lord. I believe that the Bible is the Word of God and that it is the spoken word that has been preserved for so long. And I want to read it to see who the God is that I believe in. I know of him. I know him, for I am in relationship with him. But because he is so infinite, there isn't a limit to how much I can get to know him. So this year, by reading the Bible, by doing my devotionals, by praying to him, I hope that my relationship with him grows in ways that it hasn't grown yet. And lastly, I want to read 24 books. So last year, my goal was to read 12, and I exceeded that by a far margin. And so this year, I want to kind of double that. I want to read 2 books a month, and I want to kind of treat my mind by reading things that will help me become more knowledgeable and more wise in certain aspects. Whether that be different aspects of what Christianity is, or different ways to think in regards to psychology, different ways to communicate with people during communication, or different ways to approach and manage my life. And so I hope to grow in my mind by reading those books and investing in myself for the future. And so these have been my goals for 2023. It's to capture the beautiful moments in time. It's to set goals and to see the journey. And it's to strengthen my body, heal the heart, treat the mind, and grow in spirit. And I hope that at the end of 2023, I can look back and say that I met or I'm in progress of meeting all of my goals and that I've become a different version of myself than I was at this moment. So I hope you're there for the journey. And if you are, let's go together. If not, thank you for watching my video. See you all next time. Bye. Why? Hello there. Oh my gosh.